Oh yeah! What's up? Kamusta mga Karbil? It's me, Jomel, ang may pinakamalakas na pwersa sa buong kalawakan. Kung bago pa lang sa aking channel o naligaw, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe sa mga dati na sa channel ko. Welcome back to my channel. Okay mga Karbil, gagawin natin ngayon, magi-gameplay tayo. Kaya naman mga Karbil, kung meron kayong PC games or kahit na Android games na gusto nyong gawa natin ng gameplay, comment nyo lang yan mga Karbil. Nag-gameplay rin pala kami ng Android games ng anak ko. Yun. Nag-gameplay yan, Android games. Comment nyo lang mga Karbil kung ano yung gusto yung gameplay namin na Android games. Nag-gameplay na siya ng Mobile Legends tsaka Wild Rift. Okay? Yung gameplay pala na PC games mga Karbil, yung download link nun kung gusto nyo i-download, nasa description yung download link. Okay? Gameplay na tayo. Tara, let's go!
Man in the middle.
Okay, gameplay na tayo nitong
They utilize his abilities to maintain that presence under the rim. Then it's Smith, and it's Horford in at the 4. And for the Lakers, Fisher and Kobe man in the backcourt. And they've got Andrew Bynum, the big man, all in the middle. He's a big part of that presence down low. Then there's Artest, and it's Gasol at the power forward position.
Well, you look at Atlanta's team
Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba,
and it was similar to previous seasons. Very talented front court, some strong wing players, but nobody really running the show, and that was one of the reasons they traded for Kirk Heinrich at midseason.
Let's go to Doris Burke, who moments ago caught up with head coach Larry Drew. And what's the news down there, Doris?
Kevin, when I asked him what his team is looking to accomplish on the offensive end, he said they'll be looking to make the extra pass. He told me with the shot blockers they are facing, they'll often come to help from the weak side. And they can get a lot of easy buckets if they know when they've left their man alone inside. Let's see if their guys make the right reads.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thanks. What approach to use against the opposing D, I guess, in the front of their minds, it sounds like, Clark.
Yeah, well, it's a tall task when you take on a team as sound defensively as they are. So you just have to be sharp in your execution.
Steve?
Yeah, you got to be sharp, but you also have to attack. I mean, if you're not aggressive against this team, they're going to take control of you, and all of a sudden, they'll have control of the game.
Back to Atlanta, they haven't had a controlling point guard in quite some time, Clark. You know, we've heard Steve talk about Heinrich. Good pickup.
Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba.
Yeah, I think you may be right. Eventually, it always seems to catch up to them not having that elite, premier point guard type. They played well in the postseason without one. But they'll need a true floor general to become great to take that next step.
A couple years ago, they had that high pick, and they could have chose
Chris Paul, CP3. I remember that.
And they went another direction.
He'll usually knock that shot down.
He sure will, but that's one he couldn't pass up.
Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba.
Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Johnson, good.
Well, Mike Brown, a part of the Greg Popovich coaching tree. In fact, I played for him in San Antonio in 2003 when he was an assistant.
Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba.
Really a guy who will emphasize the defensive end of the floor. That's his forte.
Heinrich outside. Horford. Gasol covering. Clock at 6. Launches it. Another miss by Johnson. Steve, good point about Mike Brown. You know, Clark, his familiarity with the Western Conference and some of the big teams in that conference, I'm sure a good reason why the Lakers got him.
Well, I think all around he's just an outstanding coach. I mean, he's in his prime. He's a young, relatively young coach who's had tremendous experience. So his record is very impressive. His demeanor and personality and philosophy, I think, is really solid.
Fisher, the
fisherman. But make no mistake, you just don't stumble into what he's been able to do as far as wins go. I mean, he's won almost 2/3 of his games as an NBA head coach, and that list is short when you start looking at the resumes of head coaches to have won 2/3 of the games he's coached in. Guys, you're not going to get away with that kind of defense when he's got the ball. I mean, you got to do better than that.
And Fisher kicks to
Kobe, the Black Mamba.
Here's the 3. So what?
Defense didn't give him any space there.
Wala na naman. Matataka. Bynum.
Heinrich against Fisher. Now Heinrich.
Ayoko sumundot. Mapapaul tayo mga Karbil.
Now here's Johnson. Horford with the screen on Kobe. Smith the pass to Johnson for the three. Rebound the Lakers.
Yeah, he struggled with his shot this quarter, and he's got to find a
Kobe
groove
Bryant, the
somehow.
Black Mamba.
And here's Kobe from the arc. That doesn't go in either for Kobe. Fisher against Heinrich.
Butata.
Here's Horford.
Butata.
No good. Some solid D here from Bynum.
They haul in that rebound, but they've got to pick things up in that department a little bit.
Things can even out later on, but it's not a
Kobe
good
Bryant,
sign
the
for
Black
them if this
Mamba.
rebound and disparity grows
Oh,
through the rest of the game.
Now, 2 for 9 now, so you love to see that shot go in.
Artes, the Siko boy.
Heinrich dishes to Johnson.
Sige, dumiretso ka.
Nice move.
Artes, the Siko boy.
Great D that time from our test.
Terrific defense at the rim. They got right in his
The
path.
Black Mamba.
You know, that's part of
Oy,
what great
ito
defenders do. They
oras.
get not only in your path, but in your head a little bit too.
Both teams.
Nakita.
And off we go. A close game. Now starting the second quarter. The Lakers trail.
You know, for so long we've seen the Lakers coast into the playoffs, put themselves
Kobe Bryant,
in a
the
tight
Black
spot
Mamba.
and find a way out of it. But in that series versus Dallas in last season's playoffs, they really looked like a tired and overmatched team.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, in speaking with Pau Gasol, he feels like the
tira mo.
Lakers function better when they're distributing the scoring
Dum, oh.
around. His quote,
Dum.
I think we're more effective and more successful
The Pippin
when
ball.
our offense is balanced and everyone's contributing. He said we tend to get in trouble when the offense gets
Dum, parang ano yan.
stagnant and we stand
Pippin
around
yan,
and watch
Makalbi.
Kobe. Guys,
Kobe Bryant,
back
the
to you.
Black Mamba.
Thank you, Doris. A lot of weapons certainly at the Lakers'
Oh,
disposal.
You know,
yeah.
with the players they have, you keep moving the ball around, somebody's going to score. I mean, there's just too much talent.
And for the Lakers, Kobe said, Clark, after that series, we've been playing with fire the last 3 years. Now, we finally got what we
Artes, the
deserve.
Siko boy.
Steve, that is a very interesting quote. Take it apart
World
for us and
peace.
delve into it.
Artes, world
Well, I think
peace.
the Lakers had been to the finals for 3 straight years, and I think they were worn out emotionally. And for a couple of those playoff series over the years, they did
Kobe Bryant. Oh,
play
doon
with
pala yun.
fire and get away with it.
Oy!
Not last year. Dallas just destroyed them,
Doon pala yun.
and I think the Lakers just looked tired, both physically
Butata.
and mentally.
They get it back. He goes
Whoa!
up again. The Lakers in the lead. Up top, Kobe. Covered by Smith.
Kobe Bryant, the
The
Black
three,
Mamba.
and the
Uy, butata.
rejection by Smith.
It's been a struggle for
Oy!
him offensively.
And Smith slams it home.
Butata.
Replay here. Sprite Slam Cam showing it once more.
How's that for finishing with flavor?
Absolutely fantastic.
I think he was saving that one for a special occasion.
Butata tayo doon, mga
What a
karabin.
great year Josh Smith had a
Gasol.
season
Give me
ago
Gasol.
for Atlanta. 17 points and about 9 rebounds per game. And his work at the defensive end, not only steals and blocks, but just his presence really bothers opposing players. So he's
Kobe
a
Bryant, the Black
major
Mamba.
presence in there for Atlanta.
Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Butata tayo ko ni Smith. Sa totoong buhay,
Here's
dinakdakan ni
T.
Kobe yun, di ba, McCarby?
Now Pachulia. Gasol covering. 4 on the shot clock. Uncovered. Pachulia. Good. And the Hawks lead by 2. Back to Josh Smith. As soon as he steps on the floor, shooters start hearing his
Uy.
footsteps. Talk about
Gano'n naman,
wingspan.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, we talk a lot about that, but I really can't stress enough how big that is. I mean, nobody likes to get denied or rejected or have their shot sent in reverse. So people start looking, players start looking and feeling around for a guy like Smith when they're in the paint area.
Here's Odom following the score by Josh Smith. Artest kicks it to Odom. They're working it around. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing.
Kobe Bryant,
Over
the Black
Johnson.
Mamba.
Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Not a good look at the hoop. They've got to do a better job offensively creating some space.
Here's Teague, guarded by Blake. Blake is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Andrew Bynum's checked in for our test. Brown comes in for Kobe.
Twin Tower
And
tayo
Derek
mga
Fisher
Calvin.
subbed in for Steve Blake.
Natin makaporma pa to.
Atlanta also making some
Sa totoong
changes.
buhay. Pero dito
Marvin Williams
makaporma
is
talaga
checked
yan.
in for Smith. Crawford comes in for Joe Johnson. And it's Heinrich in for Jeff T. Crawford, he's covered by Brown.
Uy, si Brown, no? Alam niyo na yan, si Brown.
Crawford outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
A tight game here. Neither team has been able to gain
Uy,
an upper hand
tingnan
on the
mo, Brown.
backboard.
Well, both teams really getting after it inside. It's been an interesting
Dapat
battle.
yun.
He's covered by Fisher. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on Derek
Lakas
Fisher.
to, ah.
And, you know, Jamal Crawford, you think about him in that first round series against the Orlando guys. How good was he? I mean, he just lit them up. The smaller Magic backcourt had no answer for him.
He hits both from the stripe.
Well, going back to Crawford, guys, in that Orlando series, I thought he was the difference offensively. He shot 52% from beyond the three-point line. About 6 free throws
Fisher,
per
the Fisherman
game. He put
boy.
on a real show offensively. He was fantastic.
Here's Atlanta now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Williams.
Great awareness by fouling on that
Ah.
layup. Make him earn 2 points.
Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, send them to the line instead of giving up an easy two.
Cover
Guys,
pala nito,
21
mga
and
Calvin, si
9 were the
Michael
Lakers
Jordan.
last season against the
His
Eastern Conference.
earnest.
They've been within a game of that record for the last 4 seasons. That's really consistently impressive.
And Williams
Bah.
drops them both.
Well, they've increased their trips to the
Time
line
out
this
pa, man.
quarter.
Yeah, getting free throws, I mean, a great way to slow the game down, get your defense set up, and find easy points.
On our test, he's
Chico
checked
boy.
in for Shannon Brown.
Test, the Sico Boy.
Here's Odom. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Pass to Fisher.
Fisherman, the
Fires
Fisherman
from
boy.
deep. And that one's good. You look at the teams in the East, not many who can match the length that the Lakers possess up front. What am I saying? There are a few teams in the entire league that can match that kind of length, Steve.
Yep, the Twin Towers, Bynum and Gasol, really the
Oh.
Lakers trump card. I mean, I think that's the key to this club. They've got to take advantage of those 2 guys this year, beat people up down on the block and on the glass. And if they can improve their defensive work
Fisherman,
on the
the Fisherman
perimeter,
boy.
this could be a great team.
Fisher, the Fisherman boy.
20 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Crawford against our test. It's stolen by Odom.
Excellent steal that time. Pesky defensive play on his part.
Tira mo, ang test, panalo to ng champion.
No good trying to beat the...
Hanggang dito na lang mga Karibil. Sana nagustuhan nyo tong video na to at sana nakatulong din. Please like, comment na lang kayo sa computer, PC build, or may error kayo, or meron kayong tanong sa computer shop namin na seryoso, or kahit nakalokohan na tanong, okay lang, or meron kayong gusto pa kwento sa computer shop namin na pangyayari or kaguluhan, okay lang din, or kung gusto nyo magpa-shoutout, or meron kayong salita na gusto nyo ipasabi sa akin na may R reveal yan, comment nyo lang yan mga Karibil, and please subscribe. Hanggang sa muli mga Karibil, thank you for watching, see you on my next video. God bless, ingat, thank you, and bye. Oh yeah.